Seeing Spectrum perform before I was even in high school, I knew that's where I belonged and that's what I wanted to do.
I do it for the message that we're telling, and I perform my best for the people who are standing on my right and my left.
It was such a new challenge that I'd never really faced before. I thought it was really interesting.
Our first competition, I was fell in love with performing, being on stage. And it's a lot of hard work, but it really benefits and pays off at the end.
Pray for us sinners now and the hour of our death. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Hey, all that we've worked for comes to right now, okay?
Well, I know it's different for everyone, but I'm always nervous before I get on stage. And if I can walk on stage and sing my first note, it's kind of a chain reaction from there.
It's a lot of rehearsal and repetition. We actually write into our music all the dynamic.
It has a really energetic and awesome energy that goes with it, so that's what drew me to it.
A big, bright, beautiful world. But not for me.
Show choir is the drag racing of performance, where it's just pedal to the metal all the way to the finish. You never get to let up, you never get to stop and breathe.
If you watch the show, a lot of our movements actually fit with the dynamics. So if there's a movement where we drop down to the ground, there's one at the end of Definition of Me, that's where our volume softens. And then as we stand up, our volume increases.
I mean, even when we're off stage, we're changing ties, we're changing jackets, we're running to get into spots.
The choreography helps us remember, but then just a lot of repetition and muscle memory.
Adrenaline. That's the main thing going on there.
You somehow find an energy that you never had in rehearsal. Just hearing the cheering of the audience and knowing we're finally giving them this message that we've been practicing since halfway through August, and we've been it's so fulfilling to put out that work that you're really, really proud of.
Live life under a cloud.
When I first step on stage, I first try to find my parents. It's nice to see them in the audience, and then interact with my teammates and the other people in the audience, and it's just muscle memory at this point. So it's just kind of live in the moment, be in the moment. Now it's the nitpicky stuff, so it's making sure that your angle is 100%, or the dynamics. You can always get super quieter and always get really loud, and it's just kind of having a new twist on every competition, so you don't see the same show twice.
I've grown up singing, but the dancing was kind of a new aspect for me, and it kind of drew me to it because it took singing to a whole new level.
On stage, you can feel a different chemistry both with an audience and with your fellow performers. A lot of on-stage interactions are enhanced, and it all makes the overall show better. Choreography, singing, it makes it more emotional and impactful.
I definitely think the first thing you have to do is condition and make sure you're able to dance while you're singing. And then once the dancing and singing work well and go naturally together, then you can start thinking about putting emotion into it and putting the words with it when you're not worried about, I'm out of breath, I'm going to die right now.
I grew up playing sports and doing music, but I never took dance classes. I never technically learned how to do that. And so it's really interesting for me to work with, some of these girls who've been in dance classes since they were still in diapers and learn that from them. And
show choir is a mixture of two things that are very important to me and my family. It combines music and vocal music and dancing together, which are two of my personal passions. And I honestly get the energy from the people around me.
It really is a really unique set this year. We have a lot of, I feel, different genres of music, a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of musical theater. It's something completely different than what we've done in previous years.
Taking them through the journey of our show is really what motivates us. In the beginning of our show, we start out really sad, and then towards the end, we realize that we can show our light and be who we truly are as children of Christ.
This year is about spreading Christ's light to the people that we're performing to. It's that one last little push of something you never got to say to someone who hurt you, who is falling off the wrong path, and we're spreading the light of Christ into the world and just saying this is who we are on the inside. It doesn't matter what you see on the outside or what society wants you to be. This is who Christ created you to be, and this is who we are.
And it hopefully will change their life.
Take his life on, stand in the light and be seen as we are. To stand in the light and be seen as we are.
I think it's so powerful because it has a message, and it has a really pertinent and powerful message for not only high schoolers to hear, but for the whole world to hear.
It has taught me almost everything I know about being a leader. It teaches me perseverance. Sometimes things aren't going to go your way, but you keep pushing through. That change is okay. And it's just really taught me to accept who I am with my own talents so that I can share that message with others, because you have to believe it yourself if you're wanting to share the message.
Show choir has always been a place for me where I was told I'm welcome to be who I am. I'm welcome to celebrate the fact that I enjoy singing, because that's not celebrated everywhere, and celebrate the fact that I enjoy dancing, even though I'm not the best dancer in the world, but if I work hard, I can do it. And I think our set takes some of that, feeling okay in your own skin and wanting others to feel the same way, and incorporates that into a really powerful, succinct message.